Who are you going to cover them with? Because really,
well, we thought this could get interesting. Here's interesting, an onside kick to start this thing. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Illegal touching.
Special team coach. The ball did not go 10 yards there. Side kick. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll look to throw now on first down. Into double coverage. Intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. Big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
And not great starting field position here for the offense. They'll run the option left, and he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Well, good luck there as a ball carrier. You get handed that football, look up, oh, there's a big D tackle ready to swallow you whole for a loss.
Yeah, you kind of count on your guys to give you at least a little bit of time, a little bit of space to try and maneuver, but not on that one. And when you have a defensive tackle who is that strong, that agile, he's a lot to deal with. Sometimes you have to double it, sometimes not able to block, no matter who's trying.
Offense needs 11. Have to think pass here on third down.
And more offenses are going to the philosophy of using every inch of the field to try and spread things out. And when running back catch the ball, they call that offense.
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. They'll look. It's intercepted. Picked off by James Ahedemo. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
Buying time to his left. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. throw here out of the gun. Being chased out left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Look to throw. Team, and it's intercepted. It's the sack master, Justin Houston, and I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Seattle defense getting set to go.
And now Big Mo's wearing a shirt of their color. They're hoping to continue that momentum in their direction with maybe another pick.
Who's Big Mo? He's momentum, right?
Momentum. And right now, he's hugging them.
Back to the air here after the INT. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And a little floater there is incomplete. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by James Ahedemo. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in a game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Von Miller in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Offense.
So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Got to be careful here, backed up this deep. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. Well, we thought these 2 defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's pile this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. So now here are the Panthers with excellent field position to start off. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Thompson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And the offensive starters for the Panthers.
Anthony Barr almost defies description at times. He's built like a defensive end, but he plays outside linebacker and does it quite well.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. Again, a run with Thompson. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him needing a conversion here on this. And a look at Seal defense.
This is a 3-50 game. Reactions
the first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Over the middle to Smith. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. He only needed a few inches, but they stop him behind the line. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here again comes the captain of this offense. And defensively, they were ready for that. A full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Now it's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And the Panthers bring in their nickel set as they try to defend here on 3rd down.
5 defensive backs. And this is going to be incomplete.
In most pass defenses, the guy playing safety has the ability to roam free and try and go to the football. But when you're in man, you've got to cover just like a guy playing out on the corner. Lock up on the receiver and go to the football. That's exactly what he did, batting that one away.
They'll try and throw for it here. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I was surprised they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And a quick throw here. That's complete.
Holding. Defense.
It's one of those ones that is so hard to judge, but defensive holding there, that's what the referee saw. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Back to throw again. And for the 3rd time. Here in this half, it's intercepted. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And they will line up now for the two-point try. They'll try and throw for it. That's caught at the one. And they turned the pick six into a pick eight with that two-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized a little bit on top.
This will be taken short. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Brandon Marshall in there, bring him down for a loss of 7. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And now it's a 3rd and 4 situation for the offense.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down. I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
Well, he better get ready to spin it for that post-game presser because you know he's going to be out.
He's going to have to spin it for his own locker room, frankly.
On the ground, it's Thompson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. They come out here in the eye. They'll run with Thompson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
They run it here with Thompson. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
And partner, in a lot of short yardage situations, you'll see the linebackers step up into the gaps, what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, to make sure they take away all spaces, all creases. That one worked really well for them.
They only needed yards to win backwards. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence in it slide.
Yeah, but I bet defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. Back now. As I search for my cue card here, there we go. Coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis from our 1st half of play.
Well read.
Yeah, thank you. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
But, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a 3rd down attempt.
It's a fake. He's going to throw it. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. Well, I see what they were trying to do there. You pop up your holder, roll him out. You got the option to run or pass. This didn't work.
Not at all. And the communication was excellent defensively to make sure that receivers were covered as they escaped from the line of scrimmage, because that's supposed to be a surprise to everyone, and that's how they get free. People forget their assignments on defense. That didn't happen. And think about the guy rolling out with the football, looking for an open person. No one there.
Helpless feeling.
Helplessness. The gap between you and defenders now is going to close quickly.
I want to sneak in a note here on the officials. From the Super Bowl game. I know that you had high praise of them. Really, you know they did a good job when no one is talking about them on Monday.
You're exactly right. And, in fact, they're being praised almost universally for getting a couple of calls that were really difficult to make in real time correct. And I'm talking about the Julian Edelman catch. Emphatic that it was a catch. Replay confirmed it. And then, of course, the James White touchdown in overtime, because that was called a touchdown on the field. And, of course, they confirmed.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go. Red 38. Red 38.
They're going to try and throw. And for the 4th. Time tonight, it's an interception. It's Clay Matthews with a pick. And they're not able to convert on 4th down. We haven't even escaped the 1st half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And, Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the 1st half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Man open left side is Brown. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Looking to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. And they're going to speed things up here. They go play action here on nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the offense avoids disaster, keeps possession. Now it's second down.
Here we go!
A play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, that's the type of pass play that you need to wait for routes to develop. You need a little time in the pocket, but that's hard to do when you got people in your face.
An extra defensive back on the field here for third and goal. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. There he goes left side. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Third down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion.
4 down, 4 down. Come on, let's go! Red 38!
They'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked up, and he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 40. And the terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find...
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. They're going to look to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like they had a chance to pick up 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
They'll throw now on the final play. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you across the country to Orlando, standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry?
So let's take a look at the highlights from the first half. After the pick, offense comes out now. Under duress, and the pass is picked off. Houston's reading the play and comes away with it, ending the drive. Now, early in the second quarter, here the defense will come up with the pick. Matthews, the one who would run it back for the score. That takes the lead up to 10. Fourth and long. Rolls throw under pressure leads to the turnover. Matthews, the one who makes the pick to give a boost to his defense. After the INT, offense comes out now. Here the defense will come up with the pick. Smith's the one who would run it back for the score. This cuts the deficit to 4. So that's it for us at the EA Sports Studio. We'll go back now to Seattle for the start of the second half.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken very short, and they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. And the Seahawks defense working their way back out onto the field, and an important stop in a tight game their last time.
Always so much more critical to get it done, and that's exactly what they did.
And they'll be trying to do that once more here. We'll see who wins the battle. And they'll run it here. Cuts it out to the sideline. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A gain of 6 there on first. Second down and 4. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll set up to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So he makes the grab, and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line, giving them time to complete that first down pass.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. And the offense in that middle ground here on 3rd down, 3rd and 5. Now back to throw. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Hey, we got a second here overlooked by the Super Bowl. Some of the awards given out. Matt Ryan, obviously the MVP, but interesting to see Dak and Zeke finish 1-2 in Rookie of the Year, and you expected that.
Yeah, we expect that. Offensive Rookie of the Year, but I loved how Dak handled it. Said he wished he had a knife so he could split it in half so both could have it. And Joey Bosa was the Defensive Rookie of the Year.
And then Man of the Year, that was split between Larry Fitzgerald and Eli Manning.
Yes, and both of them well-deserved it. I mean, it was fantastic to see both of them on the stage getting that award, and the league loves to acknowledge the Man of the Year because it's not just about what you're doing on the football field, what you're doing in the community, how you make this a much better world. Well executed, a receiver screen can often be a thing of beauty, but so many things have to go right in order to complete it. Blocking out in front, timing of the quarterback with the receiver, and oftentimes everything gets set, and guess what? They drop the football.
Flushed out right, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Thomas Davis in there to get him for his second sack of the night.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
They're going to try and throw. Get it up here this time. Into the 21. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right, but he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
They'll look to go. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
Very difficult night for the guys on offense. They've got to be looking at each other in the huddle and on the sidelines. How are we going to find some open space to complete a pass and find open room to run? This defense all night long has squeezed down the passing lanes, made plays on the football. It's really been a thing of beauty for them. He's got to figure all day long, prepping the game, they had to have talked about it again and again. Squeeze passing lanes, and we'll be in great shape.
And for the time tonight, it's an interception picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense. And my goodness, interception picked off by Danny Trevathan. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Red zone opportunity.
You know that old expression, my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage. But It's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Back to throw here. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. It's the fullback. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run 4 minutes to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
They'll look to throw. This one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. And that was incomplete, but I don't know how much of that falls on the quarterback. He was pressured.
Brandon, the rush showed up so fast, the quarterback had no chance to get the ball downfield.
Hey.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that's incomplete.
Give him credit for batting it away, but unable to come up with the interception. And sometimes that joke does come true. Guys are on defense for a reason. Maybe their hands aren't quite as skillful as the guys on offense, but a lot of credit on that play for just knocking it away.
And look at this. It's a fake. The open man is Smith. And the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. It's a big play that time on the fake punt. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long.
Always enjoy a good fake. I really enjoy it when he throws the football from punt formation. Now, you were a kicker and a punter in high school. Did you ever do that?
One time, threw to my man Tim Jones on a botched field goal attempt. Hit him. And now here is another interception. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 6 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
Receivers work all the time on making sure they catch the ball, haul it into their bodies before they turn and run. A little bit of loss of focus on that play.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Hard throw, incomplete. Here's the Panthers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Oh, it's a wobbler here. The Seahawks come after it, and they block it. And what a golden break here. This ball is going to be touchdown, but just outside of the red zone. So much for pinning him really deep, short. Punt could have pinned him inside the 10. Now great field position the other way.
It's never good when you're punting the ball and your eyes see the ball go back behind you.
No.
In however form, whether it's over your head or to the side, never good. Now it becomes a race to get to the football so they don't pick it up and take it all the way.
And he will find his man on the outside. A gain of 6 there on first.
Finds a tight end in the middle of the field. Just a simple stick route. Decent gain. Doesn't get you a whole lot, but it's pretty reliable, isn't it?
And tough to defend. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. And a pretty simple completion there underneath, but a successful one for the offense.
Partner, doesn't have to be the big shots downfield all the time. Having that safety net underneath is a great thing for a quarterback.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
They'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. And my goodness. Another interception. Picked off by Dante Hightower. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about 1 game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. Defense looking to hold serve one last time here on 3rd and 7. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And from their own end zone, it's a... the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it, but you know every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. They'll come out in the pistol. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And now here is another. Mr. Houston who comes up with it. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah, Ty Detmer.
He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Malcolm Jenkins up to make the stop.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
That play was well covered, just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
And they'll add a DB in the secondary here on 3rd and 14. And that is incomplete.
It's always a good play when you're able to bat a ball away or down, because if you actually tip it in the air, now the offense is getting a second shot at catching the football, or another receiver may come along and grab it out of the air and turn it.
And look at this, another fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
risky.
And it's so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart.
Not so genius.
In this case, not so genius, but I do admire that he went for it.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Incomplete. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got a key on, because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the...
Oh, no, he lost the football. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work.
For the defensive guys, that's wrong on just about every level. You did so many things right. Knock the ball free. You're excited you're going to get the ball. And then the offense gets it back.
And time now for the Seahawk defense to take their spots again on the field. And not too long ago, the last drive, they had the 4th down stop. Set the offense up in great field position. They'll be looking to do that once more.
And as a general rule, no matter how you end up stopping someone on 4th down,
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they take over. They're already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line.
well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
And a quick throw here, it's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the 4th with the football. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. And how about... Yes, the other end.
Brand offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice.
Here we go!
And he'll give it here to his running back. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way. Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they've got an extra defensive. And can you believe it? It's a second safety. In this ball game. And the defensive penetration there blew that play up and got them 2 points.
How about how they got off at the snap of the football, got upfield into the backfield, and created the big play? That's the key to everything.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
As Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
4 down. Let's go! 1!
He's back to throw. And incomplete. And that's just an athletic defender making an athletic play.
Excellent read, too, by the defender. Noticed the route, jumped to the point, and knocked it away.
Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot. One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is, and the running back dropped it.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he can't get... A throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Well, the D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They come out here in the eye. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll bring it. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. All right, so the timeout over and all the back out. And to give this time to the tailback. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field.
Let's go! Man 38!
The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Seattle.